everybody, this is Salvi here with the VTuber news coming right up for you. Before that, of course, smash that subscribe button, hit that bell, and the like button as well, and let's get right into it. Amane Kanata is a VTuber, a Japanese VTuber associated with Hololive. They are a part of the 4th generation. They used to have Kiryu Koko, has Toa, Watame, and Luna as well. The reason why we're talking about her today is because she recently has popped out in again to remind people that she does have Meniere's disease. Says, sorry for the late contact and making you worry. My Meniere's disease has been getting worse. Planning to do a stream on Saturday. I'll continue with Detroit. Detroit Become Human, I'm guessing. Looking forward to it. I see, so it gets worse with fatigue or stress. Take it easy and rest up without pushing yourself. And if possible, cut back on work too. People are responding, of course, here. I'm not dealing with Meniere's myself, but if I forget to take my meds, even everyday movements make the room spin like crazy. That's somewhat is like having it all the time, right? What Meniere's disease is a chronic inner ear disorder characterized by recurrent episodes of vertigo, tinnitus, fluctuating hearing loss, and aural fullness. For her, she has already, if I'm not mistaken, lost most of the hearing in one ear, and it starts to get worse in the other. It can be helped. It can be mitigated, as in like slowed down. Stopped? No, unfortunately, it's one of those things that cannot be fully stopped. She is doing things herself, Kanata, to try and mitigate it, try and make sure that it doesn't get worse. Because, of course, it is always an issue when these things do pop up. And, of course, our Hololive people has here. Poor girl, hope she and all the Holomen dealing with health issues can get better. Fortunately, Meniere's disease is no one cured and probably only going to get worse. It, in many cases, unfortunately, does lead to permanent hearing loss in the sense of she can go fully deaf. Now, for someone like Kanata, who is someone who sings, who does involve herself a lot with music, this is horrible for the situation. I really do hope that she, at the very least, able to extend her time that she's going to be able to do what she does and not have to worry about full hearing loss. It can possibly progress for the worse, if not something that's guaranteed, but it can flare up and needs management. And of course, someone here says that someone Meniere's, I feel for her any random day for no particular reason. Your ears can just decide no life for you today, and you'll be knocked out on your butt for the next couple of days. Someone who doesn't know much about it aside from deafness, can you tell me more about it? Says on the grand scale, it's relatively sparse symptoms. For some people, it can be a daily thing. For me, it is more like a monthly problem. Any sort of inflammation in my face, sinus areas causing me to build up pressure, my inner ears, which can cause dizziness, headaches, vertigo, nausea, things like that. I can get an ear infection or cold flu. It makes me longer to recover from someone without the condition. I'm also more prone to getting inner ear and sinus infections. If my symptoms are bad, I have to take a string decongestion medication. This clears the symptoms but also knocks me out and gives me extremely vivid nightmares. People who have it worse than me can experience constant headaches, getting worse with movement and stress. Some are even mostly housebound because of it. One person I have met has had to take constant prescription of antihistamines and anti-inflammatory meds, as anything slightly causing them to be taken out for an entire week. So yeah, it can be vertigo, dizziness, headache, things like that. And yes, it can cause permanent hearing loss. Like I said, for her, I believe in one ear, she has most of her hearing gone, and in the other, it is slowly deteriorating. My best wishes for her, because she, like I said, she does music, so I do hope she gets better. Twitch, the live streaming service that we all know and a lot of us are a part of, including myself, has had some interesting news recently, thanks to the UK, Protect Children Act, or whatever the heck it is. Online Protection Act, I believe is what it's called. They have decided for everybody who is a UK-based Twitch, streamer, in this case. It doesn't mean, like, if you are a US-based one, this isn't going to happen to you, but anyone who has their, based in the UK in one way, shape, or form, is being informed that they will have to age verify by facial scan. Users will need to verify the age in an in-app facial scan, otherwise they will lose access to watching mature content based on content classification labels. This is something here. UK-based Twitch user, on informing me of changes coming to Twitch's order to comply with the UK's Online Safety Act. Online Safety Act, that's what it is. Starting today, we are introducing mandatory age verification for users in the UK who want to watch certain types of content on Twitch that may not be suitable for everyone. This change helps ensure that we provide a safe, age-appropriate experience These things are all, like I mentioned before, without going political, these are all about control. Countries, governments, they want control. They want control. They want your data. They want to know who you are. That is just, unfortunately, the way it runs. As like Bussy says here, he says, I think the issue is, or Bussy, is more that these systems are often more theater than safety. So you may not mind it, but it does more to manufacture consent and actually achieve what it claims to do on a grand scale, not specifically with Twitch. Manufactured consent refers to the concept of persuading you to comply with things that ultimately work against your interests in the long run, which this one, for VTubers specifically, I'm going to be showing you a lot of VTubers who are having issues with this in personally. Momosita VT says this has never been about the children. Never has. Like I said, it's been about control and getting your data. How to actually protect children. Reduce violence to make people safe. Improve, save a dying healthcare system. Do something about bullying. 70% of schools think they are just kids. Stop giving your kid a phone, tablet when they are 8 years old. Parenting. Yeah, don't let a tablet parent your kids. Parent your kids yourself. Reminder that I multi-stream on YouTube if you can't view my channel. And that is Malfina from SVA. One of the new ones from SVA. It's beyond a joke at this point, especially when you're hearing about data leaks so regularly. I don't trust any of them with my basic information, let alone my ID. Especially for VTubers, who we stay behind this mask here because we don't want to identify ourselves. Not because we're doing anything bad, but because anonymity is not necessarily a bad thing. Although for governments, anonymity stops them from controlling you, like I mentioned before. Not in some weird, oh my god, the country wants to control your brain type of conspiracy stuff. It's just literally they want to know who you are, so if they change the laws and all that kind of stuff, you know how it is. Sai against Mia Merrily, also UK based one, that they're showing that same thing there. I'm just mind boggled. Idiom US Kiska says, as partners we have submit all of our personal information, bank info, company info, social security number, and more. You think they already be verified due to your partner status. So tiring, they have all the info they need to determine I am an adult, just want to have fun and live a little online space outside of my real life. They have your tax info being at least an affiliate. What do you mean you need to verify your age? Soon they'll want, P samples too. But yeah, it's going insane. Everyone is, this country effing stinks, not even just a little smell, but that stinkiest shite you've ever smelled. That's how you know they're British. Can all the age verification nonsense just SOD already, saw it already? Multi-stream to YouTube as well, so if you're ever watching one of my streams and don't want to do the verification things, you can still watch from there. Same thing here. If you're from the UK and are watching my Twitch, which most people don't, but if you do watch my Twitch, you can always go to my YouTube page as well. That is another place that you can have for just chilling and, being able to watch me. How long before games like GTA, Call of Duty get flagged is too violent and inappropriate to watch on stream? What the actual F? Rip my mixology streams. Also, thank you, Mr. Butsy, for posting about this. Streamers in the UK on a Safety Act age verification starts today. Basically, it started on the 13th. This is the email I received from Twitch, and it says you will need to verify that your age is 18 years or older. Attempting to view the content, you may be shown a prompt to verify your age through a quick facial scan. That's the scary part. They're going to get your face. That's what scares a lot of people here. Just to understand the necessity of this, for those of us who are streamers or paid subscriptions, you need a credit card for payment processing, which are only obtainable over the age of 18. Biometric data is literally just giving your data to the government. Again, that's the main thing that a lot of people have here. I'm a VTuber and talent manager. A VTuber talent manager. I understand the point behind this. With that being said, this hurts VTubers for an industry founded upon the ability to create content without showing one's face. This is a dangerous invasion of personal privacy. Countries aren't good at protecting your personal data. This could lead to doxing of VTubers if the personal data ever leaks. This is not good. Countries, like I said before, want this data because they just want your data. They'll sell your data to data brokers eventually. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is actually true. Countries, as well as everyone else, sells your data. Your data is out there, yes. But as VTubers, we don't want to show our face. That's why we're VTubers. Either because we have had bad experiences being IRL VTubers, or like myself, you have the face of a cave troll. Either way, you do not want to show your face, and that is why you are a VTuber a lot of times. So this is not a good step for people to take. It does suck for anybody and everybody being involved in this whole thing. I do hate that they're doing this overall, period. I hope that they fix this somehow, but I don't think so, because the law is passed, and Twitch is doing this because they don't want to get banned in the UK, so they're, you know, complying with all the orders and mandates that that law has. Ironmouse is a female Puerto Rican English-speaking VTuber who is, of course, very well known for the time that she was in vshojo. She is currently independent, and she has, you know, created more opportunities for herself. One of them being this here, Moe Flavor, a waifu-inspired lingerie store, original designs, taggets for a chance to be featured. And here you go, the circus is about to open. Don't miss out on my new IRL skin with Moe Flavor. Ironmouse pops out and mentions this here. Moe Flavor gives us a little bit more of an animated look of everything. Are you going for the lingerie or bikini in the new Ironmouse collection, 1114? It says, you know, the lingerie, the bikini is on the right, the lingerie is on the left. It looks great either way. Let's have a little bit of a look of the early access to the new collection here. It says showing here, of course. Cute. That's very cute. It is absolutely very cute. And she says here, ICYMI, get your free face sets at a huge discount. They are now having the Pink Friday stuff for their continued sale. This is great for her, in my opinion, because, like I said, she is now independent. So this is an opportunity for her to continue to get income and for her to continue to have a good life, a good lifestyle, and to promote herself more. These are interesting things to, of course, purchase, and they do look very cute, so I'm pretty sure they're going to have sizes that you are looking for as well. So just take a look. Just take a look. AniEX is an event held in Bangkok, Thailand, from my understanding. It is an anime expo. It's going to be held on the 22nd to 23rd of November, so that by the end of the month of November, in about, well, it would be a week from the recording of this, and probably from when you're seeing this. So the reason why I'm talking about them today, of course, is because they do have the Bandai Namco Music Live Festival on stage. They do have people like this on there as well. You have Guess What They Sing. You have one of the people from, well, these two are from Nijisanji. One of them is from their newest generation, and the other one is from, you know, longer time ago. And here we go. They should both sing the song, Amen. The admin wants to listen to it themselves. And this is going to be here, the main showing here, having both of them there. And of course, the main reason why I'm talking about them is because they've also announced this. These members here, of course, they have the voice cast of a lot of different singers and voice casts and things like that, as they usual will have. And here are the VTubers that are going to be involved. They're going to be, of course, Vox Akuma, Keinan Kuro, Felicien Ku, I believe, or Ku, yeah, I believe it is. You have Mario FD, K-san. You have Kiss Cross. I'm sorry, I haven't heard of them before. I'm not as knowledgeable as you may think. I forget about who people are, and I forget about a lot of these things. So I do apologize for that. Then we have, of course, the next one is going to be Beatrice. That's always awesome when other VTubers can join in. Not just the ones from large organizations or ex-large organizations, but people from anywhere. And Requiem? My guess is that's one. They have a secret one there as well. They're all there. They're going to be part of the souvenir card reveals. And get a chance to receive a guest-themed AniEX design exclusive for early ticket buyers only. So yeah, they're going to have these here. More than likely, they're going to be there as well, because why would they have just the card there if they're not going to actually be there? It's nice to see, you know, K-san and some indie VTubers, some now indie VTubers who used to be a part of the larger organizations. The fact that 4 out of the, 8, pretty much half of them are in some way, shape, or form of the announced ones, related to Nijisanji or ex-Nijisanji in many cases, like the majority of them. But it's still nice to see. Still, I mean, I'll give them that it's great to have any opportunity to go to these things, whether you are from a large agency or an member of a large agency. Ubisoft Entertainment SA, formerly Ubisoft Entertainment SA, is a French video game publisher headquartered in, France, obviously. We are talking about them here because Ubisoft is pushing its earnings report at the last minute. Its stock is already down 47% last year. Could be nothing or could be the end of Ubisoft as we know it. So what they're saying here, Ubisoft has a rough few years, which is the sudden delay of an upcoming fiscal statement has sparked concern. Maybe they're selling out. Is this a way of selling out to someone else? Maybe being sold, etc. Who knows? About the company's future, it might just be a minor accounting issue, but many are speculating that Tencent may be preparing to finally acquire Ubisoft. So are they selling out to Chinese interests is the question that a lot of people are having. Tencent is huge. Tencent has a stake in a lot of large places. Ubisoft postponed the release of its latest half-year financial results and halted trading on the shares on bonds, promising to publish a statement in coming days. Although little is certain, the company could be preparing an announcement that would substantially impact its price. According to an email obtained by Insider Gaming, Ubisoft CFO Frederick Duguet, or Duguet, or Dujois, whatever, I don't know. I'm sorry. Sorry. Really bad at these things. I apologize. Informed employees that the company is taking extra time to finalize its results and has halted trading to minimize market volatility. While Ubisoft is simply resolving small issues, the company's precarious financial situation has raised doubts about its long-term stability. And here is a postponement of, the fiscal results for so far. The 25-26, yes, this can imply an acquisition of sorts, could also imply accounting financial issue. Remember that to freak the F out for the next few days and speculate as much as possible until they announce something. Ubisoft's stock price has fallen steadily since 2021. Effects of the post-pandemic economy, combined with disappointing commercial performance and numerous project cancellations, have pushed the company's shares down more than 90% over the past 5 years and 50% over the past year. Speculation that Ubisoft could be acquired circulated recently since 2022, with Tencent considered the most likely buyer thanks to its growing investment in the company. In early October, Ubisoft moved to Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six franchises to new subsidiary Vantage Studios, sponsored by 1.25 billion cash infusion from Tencent. So they're already getting some cash infusion there. That's scary. 40-year gaming giant, one of the industry's largest third-party publishers, likely needs the money as it has struggled to release hit games in recent years. Between 2022 and 2023, Ubisoft canceled 7 projects. It also spent time on a fruitless NFT initiative that culminated in late 2024. So it's basically continuing on here. Star Wars Outlaws was a flop for the most part. Now, the total flop, it was relatively modest sales. I mean, for Ubisoft, anything that isn't like a huge gain is a flop. Although Shadows performed well, reaching 5 million players, Assassin's Creed Shadows did considerably better than people expected. It may not have been enough for the company to solve its deeper issues. In June, Ubisoft also shut down free-to-play shooter X-Defiant, laying off over 300 employees who worked on it. While an acquisition remains the most widely speculated explanation for the delayed financial statements, Origami Media co-founder Gauthier Andre raised more dire possibility, Tencent withdrawing from Vantage Studios, although unlikely the impact of such an event would be severe. So are they selling out fully to Tencent, or is Tencent pulling out? We don't know. Ubisoft has been very weird with the recent things that it has done. It has been very weird with the way that it has promoted its stuff and done its things here. Like I said, it could be things are getting really bad since some of the things aren't doing well. It could be that they're selling out even more to Tencent. It could be that Tencent is pulling out. We don't fully know at this point. Unfortunately, it is unknown at this point, like I said. And we do have, some little things here and there with them pulling out. It could be that they're like, holy crap, this is going to be very bad for our investors. It's going to be really looking not so great with the little bit of Tencent pulling out from that extra studio, that separate studio that they recently have been pushing some of the games into. You guys let me know what you guys think down below. What if this is worrying you, if it's a good thing that they're finally worried a little bit because of the bad decisions that they have made. You guys let me know. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is simple, because I want it to be a positive space for VTubing, a positive space for each and every one of you, and a place where we can promote other VTubers, raise them up, give them the opportunity that, for example, I never had when I was small, and just make this a much better place. I don't want to make this specifically a place to promote myself very much. I want to promote others, because I can promote myself in different places. This is a place for you guys. guys. So today we're talking about Prim Roserin, a Bright Idol YouTube partner. Let's take a look at first their Twitch, as we always do. Prim Roserin, an angelic idol who wants to shine brightly everywhere she goes. Nice to meet you. Love to sing, game, and yap 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 all day long. I hope to make fun memories with everyone. Continuing on here, we're going to take a look at something that they have done, but of course after the commercial break, because for whatever reason, commercial breaks are even in VODs nowadays. So let's take a look here for some things that they have recently done. They have, of course, some videos here of things that they've recently done, some roleplay things, ASMR RP they do over here. They do some things on live stream that they did recently was Marvel Rivals. Let's take a look at that on YouTube, where they actually don't put too many ads around.
Oh yeah, keep shuffling, keep shuffling.
No! Actually, it's Iman. Bye, Iman. No, this is the winning team, guys.
I have to stay in VC1 for my Fuki
I don't want to go
goodbye.
against Koshi and Kaioru.
Start it right now, start it!
Rendered nipple.
Hurry.
That's crazy.
Start it! Oh, wait, I need to...
The random nipple mention in the freaking someone in the background. They did custom matches. That is actually pretty cool. Once again, I will show you their YouTube channel, and I will have that in the description when it is that I put it on my showcase here. Thank you so very much, Prim Roserin, for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. Once again, I keep saying showcase a lot. I apologize, but I do hope this helps you in some way. Thank you guys for watching, as always, and of course, take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.